what also is a good little movie.
Toy Story 4.
Okay, so this is our final thing. This is a spoiler cast. I know I did horrible last time.
Oh, I know, because we were starting talking.
I was
and
about
like,
to talk about it, and then I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, spoiler cast. If you don't want Toy Story 4 spoiled for you, do not listen. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. If you do, give me those $200. But Toy Story 4, it was a good little movie. I is one of those, because like I was really worried. It's one of it's one of those things of like, did we really need another Toy Story, especially after 3 ended so well?
3 just wrapped up everything perfectly. And it's kind of like, okay, this is it. We're not going to get another one. And then it's like, oh, surprise, new Toy Story 4. And I'm like, oh, and then
and we saw the trailers with Duck and Bunny and
with Key and Peele, and it's not that I don't like Key and Peele. I like Key and Peele, but I like half of the stuff they do. Like half of the stuff makes me laugh, half of it's like
it's kind of hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah, but and they were funny in the trailer. And in the movie, they were hilarious. Oh my gosh. I think they had me rolling.
Yeah.
Especially winner chicken dinner. Like they had their little plots of how they're going to do things.
Well, let's start out from the top.
Yes, let's start from the top.
So the movie. So pretty much it is was it Bonnie?
Bonnie.
And yeah, so it is a brand new. It's reset the clock. You now have new kid, new life, and it was just like and of course it's with Woody, and Woody's trying to run everything, but he's not the top toy, so he's not exactly he doesn't really call the shots anymore, and people don't really listen to him so much. And it was just kind of this, it was a little story about just kind of like trying to belong. He was just trying to, I don't know, trying to fit in again, I guess.
He was trying to recreate what he had with Andy, and Bonnie's different. Bonnie would rather play with Jesse than she would Woody. So,
and even I thought, he was just having a tough time adjusting, and like even the part where Bonnie came home with her new DIY toy. Was it Forky?
Forky, yeah.
Yeah, he was a spork. Or was he a fork?
He was a spork.
Yes, he was spork. But no, he was. And then just, I always think it's interesting. I always like the whole thing of like seeing, like, and it was a different kind of thing, because usually toys are made for kids, but when the kid makes the toy, he little Forky had a kind of like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, like, I'm trash. I'm not a toy. I'm trash. And he kept throwing himself in the trash.
Yes, it's like funny watching Woody babysit him all the time.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah, next they went, because the whole thing was like they went on a trip in their RV, big vacation, and they just trying to get Forky. Forky kept trying to throw himself in the trash.
Yeah, that was like his whole thing, and it was really funny.
Yeah, and they're like, of course, if they really want to get out, they'll get out. So Forky just jumped out of the RV. Because they jumped out of the RV, and like the RV stop was like a couple miles away or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was just, okay, get Forky back. That's the premise of the movie. Operation Save Forky.
Pretty much. And then they finally got to the place where the RV was, and Woody and Forky's in town, and they walk by an antique shop. They saw Bo's lamp. Was it Woody? They somehow get into the antique shop, and then
he just wanted to check. He's just he was like, oh gosh, that's Bo's old lamp. Where is she? And that was its own little adventure of their own, because they had the cool dummies.
Oh gosh, yeah, like those ventriloquist dummies always creep me out.
Yeah, just their weird mouths when they open, like, ah. And it was even more crazy is like they would actually I said, I mean, ventriloquism is the person has to do the talking, not the other way around. So you'd see him like munch, like their mouth, like nom nom, like snap, munch 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 munch. It was pretty cool, but yeah, was it Forky? Forky just chilled out there, huh? Wasn't it? Wasn't that the case?
I think so. I think Forky just chilled out there,
and she then
Chatty Cathy.
Wouldn't really call a villain, the antagonist of the piece.
Yeah. And she wanted someone to love her. That was like the thing. And the owner's granddaughter, she wanted to belong to the owner's granddaughter.
Yeah, that was like her big dream of like wanting to be. She was just an antique her whole life, and poor thing was, she was initially shipped with a broken voice box, and she saw Woody had his voice box. It was a good little story of that. Like I like Chatty Cathy. I don't think was it Chat. I don't know if it was Chatty Cathy. I
think it was Chatty Cathy.
Probably
that was her name. I don't have my phone with me, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's right. I have the power.
But yeah, and then the toys, and I think they escape. Woody. Well, Woody can't find Forky. Yeah, Woody and Forky get split up, but Woody gets out of the.
He got out of the antique shop, and they went into the park. That was fun in itself. I like that. I love the toy. I love all the different little toys and their personalities. I think my favorite was that Arctic Commando.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like cool. Because I mean, that's usually how it is. I used to bury my toys in the sand. Used to bury my GI Joes, little tiny ones in the sand, and it was like kind of cool because they're like, yeah, we're gonna get played with, it's playtime, yeah,
because they were all lost toys, and they just kind of hung out at the playground, and there was a bunch of kids coming. They were all excited. They're like, oh cool, we get to get played with. And
I know, I always feel sorry for the Arctic Commando because he was trying, like Woody gave him everybody 5. But he left him hanging, and it was sad.
Yeah, because he made like a sad face. He's and you felt bad for him. And
yeah, like I just like their animation, just the way like they hunched him over, like he literally looked really sad. I'm like, oh, poor guy, he didn't get a high five. I'd give you a high five.
Yeah, and then like they were there, and they saw this wild skunk, and everybody's freaking out, and it was Bo.
Yeah, and I thought it was cool because like. It's such a good thing. I mean, like it is the most smartest thing ever. Of like, how do you get people out of your way? Just put a big skunk on a remote control car. And yeah, it was cool seeing Bo. And like, she left the antique shop and is living free and everything.
And she's got a little friend who's like a little Polly Pocket, and it was cute.
I like the Polly Pocket. The whole story with Bo was a really interesting one, and just like the differences of like, I mean, like sometimes you don't need a kid. No. It's good to be free, and yeah, poor thing hurt herself because like she had like some tape on her arm,
like her arm was broken, and so like where her elbow was, and so it was tape, and her dress, she didn't have the pretty floofy dress anymore. She had a very like practical
practical Barbie clothes.
Yeah. And so she was helping. Her whole mission was to help lost toys find kids, and that was her thing, and she was happy with that. And Woody, who's been like someone's toy forever, is like, how can you do that? You know, you belong, you have to stay with your kid. And Bo's like, nope.
Yeah. And that's like kind of like the Toy Story thing. It was like, it goes through that whole cycle of, I mean, just toys. Sometimes like, I mean, as you grow up, you don't play with toys anymore. No. And it just kind of like, you either get passed on or you get put in the basement or in the attic somewhere. And it was just kind of, it kind of opened his eye. Like it was kind of eye opening to him of like, just kind of like seeing a different side of the world, you know? And I thought that was, I really do like the whole, I do like her little cool shtick of saving all the toys and all that kind of stuff. And I do like the sheep. Actually, didn't they? Actually, they were colored.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they had like quote unquote. Well, they would be like, weren't they like crayon tattoos or something?
Yeah, they were all edgy.
That's right. Because what were their names? I forgot.
I don't know. They'd probably make mad sheep faces at me too.
Because
he forgot.
Well, Woody forgot their names.
Woody forgot their names, and they're just like.
And they're like, yeah, it was funny. And then, because the Forky was still in the antique shop. That's right.
Because I think they got separated, and I think she just
She kidnapped him
She kidnapped him for
Woody's voice box.
Woody's voice box, and I thought it was just really and Keanu Reeves has Duke Kaboo
with his kid Richard.
Yeah,
Canadian, yeah,
French Canadians.
That and then his story was that no, his kid didn't want him because he couldn't jump as far as the commercial said he could.
False advertising crushed Keanu Reeves. I'm sorry, Keanu.
Total sad Keanu.
Whatchamacalls it. But yeah, then that was actually, and like they had to go break him out because like I don't think we've ever really had a DIY toy, huh?
No,
not really. But I can understand the sentimental value of something you built, and it's like especially as a little kid.
Well, and I think like Bonnie is a different kid than Andy, because like Bonnie is more Bonnie looks like she's more creative, and so
hey, that robbery in the first movie was pretty creative with One-Eyed Bart and money. But no, she is a very creative little child.
And like kind of very like DIY herself. I can see her become like if she, like one of these like artist people, just.
Well, she does have a lot more. Like I think her imagination is more so from like, because I mean the toys were given, you know what I mean, as opposed to like buying a toy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Andy's family, they bought him all his toys and bought him all his stuff. While Bonnie, she's like, oh, check out this cool stuff. Look at this cool, like the and I think that's kind of cool. Like her creativity is more from adapting to all these different genres of toys.
Right. I mean, I think especially too, like with her, because her mom works at the daycare.
Yeah.
So her mom probably brings her home like these like lost toys,
Yeah, lost toys or toys that kids don't play with anymore. Yeah. So it's like, hey, so it's a different kind of thing. So yeah, she's a much more creative little child, and Forky really meant a lot to her, even though it was a fork, the little thumb. The little tongue depressor as feet.
Yeah, and
pipe cleaners as arms.
And googly eyes. And she drew a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then too, I think because she made Forky because she had a hard time making friends too. Yeah. So it's like, I'm going to make this friend because I don't have friends. So there's just a lot of different things with Bonnie.
And then like, and like Forky just didn't really understand that of just like how much. I don't know. I'm always the smallest things are the most important, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand that. But yeah, she kidnapped Chatty Cathy, kidnapped her, and kidnapped Forky, and it was kind of like, hey, tell me about Woody. Give me all the information you have on Woody. Yeah, they had to spring him out. Oh, the feels of the exchange, because I really liked I liked it a lot, because like I mean Woody went through this little character arc of just like kind of understanding. It's like, what, I may not be. It's good to make. He made a big sacrifice in giving his voice box to her, just out of the kind of like, okay, this is going to make Bonnie really happy. I don't get played in that much anymore, so it's like, this is fine with me. So, and the feels of because of the Chatty Cathy, because again, she was an antagonist. She's more just kind of, she wanted something, but she wasn't really evil. She really was not evil at all. She just wanted the little girl, the little granddaughter of the antique shop, to really love her. Oh, the feels of like, that really got to me, the part where like, because they exchanged voice boxes, and she finally had a real working one, and she tried to like reach for the sky kind of to the little granddaughter. And it hurt. It was so like, it hit me in the feels, because because pretty much what happened is like, did the whole reach for the sky, the voice box thing, and like she's, I've never seen this toy before, and like she lifted her up and see Chatty Cathy filled with such hope, and they get thrown back.
Yeah, like meh, and it was just rough, because it was like something she's wanted for a long time, just someone, just for someone to love her, and not good enough. But
yeah, I relate to the Chatty Cathy, so because I am a Chatty Cathy. Not really. But no, I think it hit more home, because I felt like that before a lot of times. So we also got to talk. Well, since I stopped us about the Plush Rush, we gotta
Yes, the
talk about-
Plush Rush and Winna chicken dinner and oh yeah, Key and Peele were funny,
that was
hilarious.
some of the best stuff. Because yeah, they would, because like they had to, because like to break them out, they had to get like a key and all this stuff and do the like Keanu Reeves had to jump,
Yeah,
make a big jump.
Yeah, and just like their plans and like how was it Winner chicken dinner where they attacked the little grandma, the antique owner?
Because they're like, okay, this little
that was Plush Rush.
Well, it was a mixture. It was a lot of. It was the same thing, but it was just like Plush Rush and like the thing we're laughing about so much is like they had a part where she had to, or they had to. The grandma had the key. I think it was a key to the cabinet or something like that.
To get where Chatty Cathy was.
Yeah. And it was too funny because it's like, okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna get the key? And it was just beat up the grandma.
Yeah, just like distract the grandma and beat up the grandma. You know, like okay, we're gonna sit there, we're gonna just jump at her and attack her and get the keys, and then we're gonna roll a ball in front of her, distract her, and then jump on her and get the keys. And so like,
it is just the result was always just beat up the grandma.
Yeah,
and I like the fact because I think it just makes me laugh of thinking like this little plushy like, and they were the cutest.
They were adorable. They were
adorably like I like the bird. The bird was my favorite. Yeah. I just those little beak when they'd talk, but it was just really cute. Bunny and Duck just beating up a grandma, like, and then thinking like, how hard would a bunny? It's kind of like Chucky logic of like, how can a doll overpower a human being and all that stuff? But like, I wonder how much force it would take for like a plush to like punch you, to hurt you.
Oh yeah, wasn't then they have? Oh no, that was at the end where they had their other one.
They had great stories.
Yeah, they had great like ideas and just it was so funny. Then Chatty they help get Forky back on the RV. And then I think talking to Chatty Cathy and Woody, Forky realizes like I'm a toy and
I have value.
Yeah. And so he, went back to Bonnie and then Chatty Cathy just like, I can't be here anymore. And
yeah, and they left. She left with them. And I thought it was, and again, second other part hit me in the feels too, was like, the Chatty Cathy, like they were on top. There's a little fair kind of carnival going around, and they were hopping on top of the tents, and it was the cutest little scene. I loved it. It's just the part where this little girl was lost, she was just lost, looking for her parents, and just hiding behind a tent, kind of crying, afraid and terrified. And it was the cutest thing ever because, again, Chatty Cathy's not bad, just misunderstood. And then she just kind of like jumps in there and just like, hey.
Yeah, like they, she's like they're, Woody and Bo are like, go help her. And so she goes and the little girl.
Well, she just knew it. I thought it was really cute because like Chatty Cathy knew it was her time. Like she just wanted to try again and stuff like that. And it worked. And I thought it was really cute because like, it's like, hey, what's your name? It's like, I'm Chatty Cathy. What's yours? Hey, Chatty Cathy, help me look for my mom.
Yeah, like, are you lost too? And yeah.
And it was sweet because it was like, yeah, shoot, because Chatty Cathy was lost and then she was found.
Yeah, and then like she got to comfort the little girl as well. So I mean, they comforted each other. Yeah, and of course, and Woody stays with Bo, and then like Woody and Bo, he joins Bo's
lost toy adventures.
Yeah, just help lost toys find owners, and so it was
find a place in the world, or help them find value.
Right. And with and then the Plush Rush.
Oh, I love it. It was the best. Oh yeah, well actually you gotta remember Duke Kaboom's cool blindfolded jump.
Yes.
Because I think I loved it too. I think the thing I loved about Duke Kaboom, well, him and his little like his dance, his like showing off, like like he would do just different poses. But I think it was kind of cool because like I loved it because everyone overcame. I think that's what I like about it too, is like everyone overcame something.
Right.
Insecurities, like because he overcame his insecurities of Jean or
Richon rejection.
Richon rejection, and it's like I may not be like on the TV, but I can still do cool stuff. Because like
Yeah.
I loved his little, because I mean he never really made the jumps, but it was falling with style. It really was, because he would jump and then he would like do cool flips and he would still land the thing and be like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he's so like, oh, he had to make that big jump, and he's like, "This is for you, Rachel." So,
But yeah, I like the end because the plush rush. I call him the plush rush. But yeah, they were telling a cool story, like how they're gonna go back to, because where they met Plush Rush, Duck and Bunny, is they were like they were at a carnival. They were the prize. They were just stuck to the board in Woody Freedom, and they're like, okay, we're gonna go back and gonna show the carny what's good. And like it was cool. They turned big and they were shooting lasers and blowing fire.
Yeah.
So it was the coolest thing, seeing this like cute little duck have laser eyes and shoot like a flamethrower and like big dark evil laughs.
And then like Duke Kaboom's like, "Can you guys really do that?"
And they're like, yes. But no, it was a good. I think the thing I liked about it like a lot is like I think the message that I got out of it is like sometimes the way you want things to go and the way things happen may be different, but sometimes it's better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Woody found purpose again. Woody found purpose again. Chatty Cathy, and sometimes even if you get rejected and get down, you got to get up and try it again. Because again, you might be pleasantly surprised. She got her little girl.
Yeah.
Duke Kaboom found his confidence.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I like Buzz's inner voice.
I don't remember Buzz's inner voice.
Remember when he hit his voice box?
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Because they kind of played Buzz a little more dumb this time.
Yeah.
Because like he kind of felt like he was still he felt like they took the Buzz from Toy Story 2 and like mixed his personalities together with real Buzz. Because yeah, Woody was always having doubts and kind of like, what am I doing here? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. And like he's just like, how do you know, Buzz? How do you know, Woody? And it's like, I trust my inner voice. What do you mean your inner voice? And like he wouldn't understand. Like, it was funny because he took it literally, because he's like, what do I do? And then he'd push like his voice box, the button, and it'd be like, okay, things are being hairy. Let's be cautious. Let's be cautious, everyone.
Yeah, that was funny. I totally
silly.
forgot about that.
Oh, it was a good movie. Like, I think because I relate a lot with Chatty Cathy, it's like my favorite Toy Story movie. Even more than 3. 3 had a great ending.
3 was really good.
Oh, that direness at the end, and then the claw. I love that. I think 4 just spoke a lot to me, and just kind of like, yeah, things don't go the way you want it to at times. Life does not go the way where you want it. Really, there's no way. Even if you plan out for things, it's going to be different, but sometimes those differences are really good, and you got to like embrace that, you know. I don't know. Just try not to get too deep. But
yeah, this is a movie podcast. What the hell are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
Anything you'd like to say?
No, I really liked it. Again, Key and Peele were Plush, Duck and Bunny were hilarious. I mean, I always enjoy laughing. They were real fun.
I feel like this was more of a movie for adults.
Yeah.
Again, with those messages of like, because I know there's a lot of people in the world, like there's a lot of people in the world that we feel that we don't have purpose, or we feel like lost, and we feel, what do we do? But I feel like seeing this movie, I felt like it was a good little message. Just like, yeah, I don't know, Duke Kaboom.
Yes, Canada.
Oh yes, gosh. Oh, I think also, if you see Toy Story 4, stay to the very end, because the little Arctic dude, he gets a high five.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, Duke Kaboom gave him a high five. It made me happy. It's like, left that guy hanging the whole time.
Yeah, poor guy.
But it's a good movie. Go see it. I don't even know when it comes out on to Blu-ray. Probably, I'm either thinking November, because I haven't seen anything yet.
Or if it comes out on Disney Plus.
Well, it'll probably be on Disney Plus, but yeah, stay away.
I know. And things keep on, and that's a whole nother conversation. I'm fighting it, and people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, no, we don't want to add on to that because I guess trying to vote with my dollars because I'm tired of. Again, we talked about last podcast.
Everything's being a streaming thing, and I'm like, no, I don't want everything to be a streaming thing. Give me everything right now.
Yeah, why can't it all be on one platform or two platforms, but not multiple? Might as well go back to cable. Ugh.
Pretty much. No, I hate that too because like even apps are doing that nowadays too. They're like app subscriptions. Like, stop it. Let me buy it for like $10. I'll pay $10 if you'll let me keep it forever.
Yeah.
Ooh, but it's a good movie. Go enjoy Plush and
Duck and Bunny.
Duck and Bunny.
AKA Plush Rush.
Plush Rush. Well, we finally reached the end of the podcast.
How long is it this time?
Around the same. About 153.
Actually, it's not bad. I mean, we did have a lot to talk about. I didn't feel like it went on that long, but
no, that's always the good things though. That's the mark of a good having good conversations. It doesn't feel like it because it doesn't feel like it goes on for too long, even though it did go on for pretty long.
Yes.
I kind of like the format we're doing of just like getting individual topics and just getting, because that helps me a lot because as crazy as it sounds, like, it can take me about like probably for like probably for 30 minutes. It probably takes me almost like 2 hours around that, like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. So,
oh, wow.
So getting a 2 hour thing, I was like, it's a lot. So, but I'm going to cut this. I kind of like the format of essentially cutting these into individual topics so you can listen to individually what you'd like. And more average videos will ensue. Resident Evil halfway through. Then I'm going to do another campaign. More Resident Evil. I hope everyone enjoyed. And Julie has a cool sign. Or what's your sign off? Or have you? Or you usually?
I've pretty much been sticking to the sign off. I mean, again,
I've been hoping for like a little.
I know. I think I've ran out of ideas. So
that's fine.
So again, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. And don't say it because I know you want to say it.
I'm not going to say anything bad.
Okay, good. I'll
be good this time. But hope everyone enjoyed. Just give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more podcasts. Yeah, we're actually going to get these a little bit more often. So no more 2-hour podcasts. But actually, if anything, it doesn't really matter if they're all individual anyway. But hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next time. This is Justin from KQS. And until we meet again, comrades.